Hey everybody. So you get to see me in my lovely Velcro rollers, which I had sworn off years ago because they got tangled in my hair. Oh my gosh, it was a dreaded nightmare. So I did the haircut, the ponytail haircut, which I made a video for. And in the one that I had seen, which was linked in that video, she used the Revlon blow dry brush. So I got one of those because I've been using, if I blow dry my hair, which typically I don't, I typically let it dry naturally, but I bought a diffuser because my hair is very wavy and has some tighter curls like on the underneath parts. And I love it to just kind of let it go and do its thing. Um, but I did the haircut. I got some layers in my hair and I was like, okay, I want to really try this whole shebang here. So I got that hair dryer. I'm having a real tough time keeping this one in place. And I just tried it for the first time. I just finished doing the henna on my hair. So she had put it in rollers with each section that she blew dry. I don't even remember which direction I'm supposed to be rolling the rollers in. So whatever. It is what it is. It'll be a mess, but that's how I learn. I gotta kind of do a crazy thing and then say, okay, that didn't work, and go back and try something else. So, all right, so what I'm bringing today is for Tarte Amazonian Clay palette, Rainforest Temptations. It's got a snake on the front, but he's a pretty snake. He has some bling. He's got some bling on his head. And inside it is just packed with all of these beautiful colors and combinations that you can do. And I love that it's almost like a color wheel. And that's a blush in the center. So love the scent. You know how much I love my Tarte. I love Tarte everything. It's hard to pull me away from my Tarte. So, but I'm going to give this a try. I haven't tried this one yet. I already have very, very high expectations, which I hope ring true. My face is nice and moisturized. We're going to get right into it here. My Bare Minerals primer. Can't wait to do my primer video for you guys also. Again, it looks like that. And this is the Bare Minerals Prime Time Brightening Foundation Primer. And this I just smooth all over. Just under my chin a little bit. At least the rollers are keeping my hair out of my face. You really want your primer to go in the areas that you have or that you find are a little bit more troublesome. Because if you have a really good primer, it's going to help minimize any dry patches or rough skin areas or fine lines and wrinkles. So you want to really make sure that you are giving the primer the chance to do its due diligence. Okay, that's good to go. And then, oops, I'm going to use my L'Oreal True Match. I love this stuff. So for this, I am going to go use my foundation brush, which I washed it again, and I'm hoping it's a little bit more soft because I didn't like the way it seemed to be pulling at my skin, but again, that could have been me. I could have been using a harder hand that day. So in this, the L'Oreal True Match, this is the new formula in a pump. And it's a super blendable foundation, and I am an N3, neutral light medium. So I'm just going to pat this around in a couple of places. And I know that it comes across in the camera, the areas where the impressions where my glasses set, and it's almost like those are a permanent thing. I don't really focus on them when I'm doing my makeup because they're covered anyway. So I will go over them, but I'm not trying to eliminate them or eradicate them because I actually think it would be kind of futile. They're there. And for the rest of my life, they will be, because I'm in glasses every minute of every day. A girl in glasses with makeup. I'm going to do a series on it because when you wear glasses, and you're doing your makeup, it is different. There's a couple different techniques that you need to be aware of. So pretty. Such a true skin look. Oh my gosh. L'Oreal really nailed it with this formulation. I'm going back on with my Revlon Color Stay Eye Primer. Now that I know it has a larger opening, I can take just a tiny dab that I need. I really liked this stuff. I used it the other day for the first time in one of my videos, and it goes on with like a little bit of a brightening sheen, but that kind of melds in, or I don't know, kind of goes away, but it just left a nice finish, a nice backdrop. It's so nice. I'm really impressed with these drugstore finds. These favorite brands that, you know, we grew up using or we watched our parents use. And then here they are today making a very strong product still, quality. Start in with my palette, and let's see. So we have some really interesting colors here. That cantaloupe color really is grabbing at me. Oh, I'm not sure what I would put that with. These oranges are gorgeous too. All right, let's just have fun. You know what? It washes off. All right, I'm going to go in with a matte shade first, and I think I'm going to use this one right here, which is called, if I can tell, Entranced or Powerful. Tarte always has amazing color payout right from the gate. Just using a large shader. I love it already. I mean, seriously. I'm gonna go just up above my eyebrow bone right there. Wonderful. Okay, then I am going to start in with, I think I'm going to take that nice deep orange right there. Vibrant, yeah, that would certainly fit. A crease and a corner with that color. Ooh, that's a pleasant surprise. That is really pretty. Wow, I would not have thought that. I really would not have thought that, right? You know, I mean, of course I knew it was going to be nice, but I really wasn't expecting how... That is just... I tend to touch and do little touch-ups with my fingers, and then in, in one of my videos, I must have touched right here, and I left a big smudge of one of the colors of eyeshadow on right next to my nose, which I thought was a shadow at first, and then I realized, no, that was me making a mess on my own face. Two colors in, and I could stop right here. Next, I'm going in with this beautiful cantaloupe color that I think is called Enchanted. I'm using all of the ones that I'm really afraid of. Oh, I'm not afraid of it anymore. You know, this is a really rich autumn look, and what I'm trying to do is make it a little more springy, because we're heading into, what is it, March, I don't know, 5th? That's very eye brightening. It's all just, these tones are really gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have a blast with this in the fall. And to have such a blast with all these colors. I mean, there's just. So now I've drawn that all the way in there, in my inner corner area. Today is nail day. Can't wait to do my nails either. Let's see. Going to pull in. Oh, I love bling on my eyes, just like the snake here. We like her bling, and Tarte does bling well. These two. Not sure exactly which, let's see, Powerful and Tempt. I'm not exactly sure which I'm going to put where yet, but we will just figure that out as we go. Okay, this I'm going to put a little further out. That's the rust colored one. I'm going to try that with my finger. Look at how beautiful that is. That is gorgeous. That, oh. Yeah. That is a stunning copper color. Look at how much life it just brings right away. Eyes are popping. It speaks for itself. Honestly, I am just kind of like, I don't even know what else I could say other than it's just striking. I'm going to take my pinky and I'm going to go over top of the inner corner with that. Where'd it go? That one. This. Oh, I am done. I mean, that's how fast that was. These Tarte is just, their formulations are so easy to work with. Oh my goodness. Okay. I can't wait to put my glasses on and actually really see him. And I will be right back for cheeks and lips. Sticking with as much Tarte today as possible. Maneater mascara. Eyebrows and eyelashes are done. And I love the Maneater mascara. I tried it for the first time because it came with the Maneater eyeshadow palette that I bought, which I have yet to demonstrate. However, this is the Giganda wand. And I have a question about why so large. I really don't understand the extra sizing on these things because as I'm using it, my eye is just not even that wide. So it's like I have to really be conscientious so it doesn't jab into the inner corner of my eye on my, on my skin or in the eyeshadow that I've done. So it messes it up. So I can't figure out, and I'm getting used to it, so I'm okay with it. But again, it's just that extra little bit of conscientiousness that I really, when I'm doing my mascara, I just kind of want to get it on there neatly because I make a mess anyways. And a little blue jay. Is it a blue jay? No, I can't tell what it is because I don't have my glasses on. Little birdie just came and landed on my windowsill just outside the window. How cute. It's so sweet to see them out fluttering around already. Told y'all, spring's in the air. Okay, so I love that mascara, but that's my one thing is like, what is going on with that? So, okay, so we're going to move on to the cheeks, and I am going to use my Bare Minerals bronzer because I love this. Wait, let me see. I was going to use my Bare Minerals bronzer because I love that one, but I actually have a Tarte one in here from the new Tarte Blush Kit that I got when I got this Amazonian clay. So let's go in with some Tarte bronzer right there, up here in the corner of this palette. So 2 seconds ago I had my bronzer brush, now I do not. So we're going in with a blush brush. We'll handle it. It's all right. It'll work out. Everything's gonna be all right. I love the smell of their stuff. It's so weird, right? But I can't help it. I do. I love it. All right, just sweeping this down into the hollows of my cheeks, right under my cheekbones. And then slightly up above the crest of my cheek, right almost in a spot you would put the highlighter, which I will be. But I also like a little bronzer right there. A little bit up across here. Touch on my nose. Little dab will do ya. I'm still staring at these eyes. Oh, wow. Um, I feel like I say the same thing over and over about them, but it's so true. I mean, just look at the depth and the sheen, the shine, the bling. Beautiful glitter. It's just glistening. My eyes are glistening. Just gonna fluff that right back up over just to make sure that I've got that in order. Yep, no harsh edges. Okay, and then I am going to take the blush that is in this palette because I think it's lovely. Right in there. And one of my Real Techniques blush brush. This is such a beautiful soft pink. It's funny because when I opened up my new blush palette from them, the plastic inset on it fell out and it says the Blush Authority. And I thought, well, you know what? That's a big claim. But I really believe they are. Everything is perfect. I really love this company. So, here we have it. To my lips now. I am going to use my Wet n Wild shade Secret Muse. A little more bright purple than I expected. Okay. That's not the tone I thought it was. Funny how it looks and then you get it on and not to say it isn't really, really pretty. Just not at all what I expect. Don't know if I really like it with these tones on my face and eyes. I think if I had a brighter peachy blush brighter pinky blush and more of a brown eye, this would be perfect. So let me see if I can just take it down a notch with something like, I'm going to take it down a little bit with this. This is my e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss. This stuff is incredible. I absolutely am dying for it in other shades. And kind of like cutting your coffee with milk. I don't drink coffee, but I make it for people. Okay. Well, that didn't really take it down a notch, but camera stopped filming. SD card was full. I need to get a larger one. That's one thing I always forget to do is erase my videos back off the SD card. Okay, so I'm not sure if that was even on film, but I did go over the Wet n Wild lipstick with my e.l.f. that I should have just used this to begin with. I just didn't think of it. I thought actually that Wet n Wild was more of a brownish hue. So when I put it on, it's clearly purple. I'm kind of liking it. I'm getting into it now. I am. I feel like it's kind of bringing the whole thing to another dimension, another level of color. All right, I'm going to pop off, take my curlers out, and give you the final look and thoughts. I thought I would show you at this point because I am not having any trouble getting the Velcro rollers out like I had, which is why I swore them off for life. So I thought I would just show you how I'm doing it. I'm slowly unrolling them, and then once they get to a certain point, I just go like that and unwind it all the way down, just like that. And that's how I've done the other the other 6. And now I just have this one up top. And this one they had rolled forward, and that's new for me. Usually I roll it backward, so. Okay. I'm going to do the hair flip. Ooh, Okay, that's some big hair. All right. Let me just give it a minute here. I actually love the curl in it. Holy hair, though. All right. Let me see here. I can get it to kind of do something. I mean, that is pretty incredible. I love the volume of this hair. My goodness, it's really something a little bit. I don't think I've ever had such big hair. All right, can we just get back to the face for a moment? I know I'm a little starstruck at the hair here, but I got to get over that. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. I just need to smooth it. Actually, it'll fall. You know, honestly, it starts out like this. Half an hour of me running around doing stuff, it's going to fall. Hopefully it'll have a nice, just a really pretty drape to it. But I don't even need to brush this out. It's already there. Oh, I was going to put on a decent shirt. Forgot. I really wanted to put on a decent shirt for the big hair reveal because this is the first time I've used that blower, the brush blower, together with the Velcro rods. Well, I haven't used the brush blower at all. I've used the Velcro rollers, not rods. But this is the first time I've used this as a combination too. So I really wanted to kind of have something nice on, and I forgot. But anyways, let's just get back to the face for a moment. I am actually really adjusting to the shade of lipstick with the NYX. Keep screwing up all my drugstore stuff. Not NYX, e.l.f. It's because I was going to use the NYX, and NYX is one of my favorite glosses. So I went with the e.l.f. instead, and it didn't really cut the purple too much, but it just gave it a little something. But let's just go back here for a moment and check out the whole entire face. Oh, bugger, I almost forgot. There is no highlighter in here of Tarte, or I would have used that. I know I could probably use that gold eyeshadow as one, but I don't want to do that. And I have a new hottie. Anyways, I love this thing, so let's put this on. Just for a little extra dewy glow. There it is. There it is, catching the light. Yep. I love my hair. It's so big and fluffy, and I mean, I'm kind of shocked at it at the same time. I've never seen my hair like this. I've never seen me like this. So, I mean, I've curled my hair. You know, I've had it in rollers. I've done all kinds of stuff. But I've never had quite this amount of volume. And I think I have a favorite way to do my hair now, which means I'm going to need to get some good heat products because I don't want to scorch my hair. All right, so here we are. There we go. Yep, still just as gorgeous as ever, honestly. That glow is so dewy and natural and just, I know I keep saying pretty, and pretty really doesn't even cover it. It warms my heart. Okay. Well, I was going to do like a hair flip and back up, but I don't even think I need to. Pulling those out and doing that one little flip was enough. But again, let's get back to the Tarte because that's what this was about. So let's get a look at the eyeshadow again. Let me see. I'm telling you. I salute you, Tarte. You know what? They're worth every penny. So even though I wait and I get everything on sale, if I can, they're worth every penny of the full price because I think they are not ridiculously priced to begin with. For a higher end product, I think that, you know, of course, would I always want it to be less and better? Yeah. I just don't know what to do with it. That brush is amazing with the rollers. I don't know what it would look like without the rollers, but I'm jumping back and forth because I'm like, ooh, this, ooh, that. It feels kind of weird because it's all my own, you know, it's all me. Not me. It's the things that I am using to enhance me. This part right here, not really sure what's going on with, but it's kind of, you know, having a mind and a temperament all of its own. I can do that. That's better, right? Over or under? Over, under. Yeah, I think the more I mess with it, I'm going to end up ruining it. I just want to let it go. All right. Final thoughts. I mean, I'm a fan of Tarte. I love their stuff. And that Clinique highlighter is spectacular. And of course, you can't go wrong with a 98-cent Wet n Wild lipstick. Yeah, it's a bit bright, but I actually like it now. I really like it now. I'm getting more and more used to it, and I'm liking it more and more. It was a very silky texture. This just gave it a little bit more of a shine. It didn't really take away the boldness of the color. But my eyes are popping with this shadow. They are just like, hello, how you doing today? And that's exactly what I was hoping for. So thank you again, Tarte. Thank you, Clinique. Thank you, Wet n Wild. And of course, can't forget the brows, trusty old NYX. I've been having a little bit of trouble with them lately, but with their brush, their wand, I don't know, the product itself is a little more dry, so I'm having to play with it a little bit more. Maybe where I'm getting it from, which was Ulta, they're not selling much of it, and I'm getting an older package. I don't know. Anyways, all right. I am going to try to not to touch this too much and ruin it. Thank you so much for spending part of your afternoon with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have the Amazonian Clay palette, let me know what you think of it. Let me know what you think of it anyways, with what I did with it. Yeah, and I hope you have a great Sunday evening and a good work week ahead, and I will meet you back here, I hope, next time. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.